From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
This is Week 5, game number 11 of the 2021 NFL season. It is featuring the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Cleveland Browns. We are in First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. So let's just go into the after the game.
We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
First opened in 1999, there's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
First down, Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Oh, that's a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep end route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield will get this one underneath to Hunt. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a hit of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. That's complete. Hooper. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 38-yard line. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 yards remain for second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 31 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they have the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, 2 of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers, that's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 27. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's in the hands of Pascal. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 38, Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to a red over Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he'll find Pittman, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than maybe an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is they were able to connect. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers fighting T.Y. Hilton. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Blankenship out for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a first down and inside of midfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with this bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, show them something else.
They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive to play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring it second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Rivers again. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and then have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mayfield on play action. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Entree. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled from the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts that got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll throw right away. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. Time for the next drive. We'll see what tight end Jack Doyle and the rest of this offense can do. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches to break you down totally.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas and have a little vision and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. That's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down here in the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking a path to the back.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:56 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mayfield on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And they're indeed good to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. So this one lines up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gott. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
They had the Colts winners over the Browns 24-10. Not in this one. And I did that with another live video for my week 11 NFL picks. And so let me set that up and I'll be right back.